Rise, strike, avenge. Get ready, my fellow warriors, because Blade and Soul is coming to the West. What is Blade and Soul, you ask? Well, Blade and Soul is an action-based martial arts MMORPG set in a fantastical ancient Eastern world with a story of revenge and vengeance that follows traditional Wushu literature. The game is scheduled to release this year in winter, with a closed beta planned for fall. Now, when it comes to beta keys, the best chance you have currently to receive one or to be notified of how to receive one is to sign up for the newsletter on the site. Now, if you're wondering how much the game will cost and if you'll be paying month to month, I have great news for you. The game will be completely free to play, but rest assured that the devs feel very strongly about making sure the game is not pay to win. The developers also want to make sure that there will be no separation of players due to paid content, so you can expect to not run into any paywalls blocking you from playing with your friends. The game will be adapted to fit North American and European playstyles and will have English, French, and German languages. The devs would like to have Korean and Chinese voices, but it's not a guaranteed thing currently. When it comes to transferring of characters from other versions, the devs have stated that it's not something that they can do. The version that we will be getting will be customized and designed specifically for us. So things like fatigue systems will not be in the game. However, the development team does still want to maintain the essence of the game, so the Eastern fantasy aspects will remain as close to the original as possible. Because of this, the game will not be censored in any way. The story is also very important to the devs, and they really want to make sure they get it right so that we all can enjoy it. The game will ship with the first 3 acts of the story, and while there are 6 acts available in China, they don't want to release too much at once and have people blow through the content. The closed beta will be used to test how fast people go through content and to test leveling systems to make sure the game doesn't feel too grindy. The game will feature a very diverse character creation. You can spend hours getting lost in the character creation, changing every little detail about your character. You can change things like eye size and color, jaw size, ear size, the hair in your head, the beards, scars, wrinkles, arm size, leg size, torso size, the list goes on. It is truly a AAA character creator. The game will have 4 different races. The Jin, who are versatile, tenacious, friendly, and wise. The Jin channel all the legendary features of the Black Tortoise plus their own strong sense of justice. The Gon, who are infused with the energy of the dragon, will make stalwart and generous allies but fearsome combatants. The Lin, who are descendants of the Kirin. The Lin are known as much for their unpredictable nature as they are for their otherworldly mysticism. And finally, the Yun, who are bequeathed with the beauty of the phoenix. The all-female Yun prefer the divine order of the natural world over the politics of the civilized life. Next, the game will have 6 different classes. The Blade Masters are frontline warriors that balance offensive and defensive attacks. The Assassins are masters of stealth, mobility, enemy distractions, and applying afflictions. The Kung Fu Masters are experts in hand-to-hand fighting with fast-paced and extravagant attacks. The Destroyers are battle-hardened and able to fight effectively alone or in groups. The Summoners have support magic and work together with their damage-dealing cat companions. The Force Masters have ranged fire and ice abilities that deal heavy damage to multiple enemies. Now, there will be no healer class because the devs want everyone to feel like they were part of the action instead of just standing back watching the fight. They also felt that needing a healer could potentially create a bottleneck for other players, where instead of jumping right into the content, they would find themselves waiting for a healer to jump in and join the group. This makes it so where everyone has limited healing, and at the same time everyone is responsible for keeping the whole group alive. When it comes to equipment, the game will feature a weapon evolution system, where you can actually feed weapons to other weapons, increasing the power. As you do this, the weapon will reach new levels, eventually evolving into a new weapon. When it comes to the armor, the game will have something called soul shields. These soul shields act as a way to improve your character's stats without affecting the look. The outfits can also even affect PvP, in that different costumes represent different factions, and equipping these outfits will put you into a PvP status in which you can fight all players of opposite factions in open world and in high level arena based PvP, in which armors and weapons are balanced to provide a truly skill based match between players. The game will have very action based combat, so expect a lot of combos. Reaction based skills that are triggered based off what skill your character just used, or if your character gets stunned or knocked down. Countering, blocking, and dodging, they're all major aspects of the combat in Blade & Soul. Mechanics such as wind walking allow you to glide through the air, and you're able to run up the sides of walls and mountains like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And for you Naruto fans out there, you can even run on water. Within the world, you should expect to fight against monsters like most other MMOs, but the real threat will be other AI martial artists. These martial artists will have similar skills to yourself, so it's almost like fighting another player. They will block, dodge, and attack just like you. Should you happen to be defeated by one of these monsters or martial artists, you will go into Blade & Soul's unique down system, where you must crawl away from the area of danger, and then you can start to meditate and recover your health to get back into the fight. Some characters can even provide support while you meditate. For example, the Force Master can activate a shield to protect you from damage. This will be very useful for group dungeons. Speaking of dungeons, Blade & Soul will feature cross-server matchmaking, so you'll always be able to find other players to group with, no matter what server at launch. That's all the info I have for you today, my fellow warriors. Feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe to stay up to date with all things Blade & Soul. Have an awesome day.